What up gamers, today I'm Kitbashing Emperor's Children Terminator Lord, and the base model is the Captain from the Leviathan box set. To start off, I'll just be cutting off the chest detail. While I do that, I would really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. Then I sand down the chest plate with a nail file. And I add some plastic glue to smooth it out some more. I'm also going to cut off the small little skull on the side of the armor. I do this on both sides. And I add some plastic glue to smooth that out some more. Then I remove the iron halo from the top, so I'm going to be replacing it with another icon. I cut too deeply, so I use some sprue glue to fill in the hole. From the leg, I cut off the purity seal since I'll be replacing this with another tabard. From the belt buckle, I remove the skull, but I want to keep the little iron halo because it kind of looks like a Star of Chaos. And this is what the leg would look like afterwards. On the other leg, the codpiece has a hole, so I fill it in with some more sprue glue. For the new tabard, I just use one from the Emperor's Children Tormentor kit. From the leg armor, I also cut off the crux terminatus that's on that, and the purity seal, which I do to both legs. And then I sand it down with a nail file. Then I add some plastic glue to smooth it out even more. To start on the left arm, I take the Terminator Captain's original arm and I cut off the bolter and hand. I use some poster putty to hold the arm in place while I glue on the Phoenix Spear that I'll use for the new melee weapon. I pose the arm up so when I attach the spear it looks like he's holding it more out in the open. For his other weapon, I take the Sonic Blaster from the Noise Marines kit and I cut off the hand that's attached to it. Then I clean up the joint where the connection point was. From the other arm, I cut off the hand that's holding the power sword. From the sonic blaster, I want to cut off everything behind the strap that's on the weapon. On the Terminator arm, there's a tube that connects to the wrist. I want to keep the tube for later, so I just add a little cut to remove it from the main arm. Then I cut off the rest of the wrist so I can attach it to the sonic blaster. I cut off the top nub from the sonic blaster, and I also cut off some more tubing from the Space Marine's arm. Then I attach both pieces together using a little bit of sprue glue. And I'll fix the gap in the arm later. From both shoulder pads, I cut off the tilt shield that's attached to the front of them. Also from both of them, I want to keep the little elbow armor, and I also cut off the little nub at the bottom of the shoulder pad. On the other shoulder pad, I cut off the crux terminatus and then I sanded down some more. To fix the holes in the shoulder pad, I just glue on some plastic hard. Then I add some sprue glue to fill it out some more. For the new back icon, I take this big one from the Lord Exultant model. Then I glue it onto the back of the Terminator because I don't feel like pinning it. For some more detail, I take these canisters from the Noise Marines and Helbrute kit, and I cut off the little nubs on the back. Then I put the big canister in the middle and the small canister in the back. And here's what it looks like with all 4 of them attached. For the head, I'll be using this one from the Lord Felthius kit, but I need to cut down some bits of the neck. Also, this guy kind of reminds me of the slug count from Berserk. Back to the shoulder pads, I use my clippers to cut off the excess plastic card that hangs off the edge. Then I use some more sprue glue to fill it out some more. To fill in the hole in the sonic blaster, I'll use some green stuff. This is my first time using it, so it's not going to look very good. Here's what the green stuff looks after I'm done with it. I'm not very good with the green stuff, but I'm gonna try to make some chaos trim for the chest of my Terminator. I use a straw to cut out a circle in the middle of the green stuff. Then I use half a straw to cut in some little tooth detail to the trim. Then I cut 2 lines in the green stuff and remove the rest of it. And here's what it looks like. Mine was a little bit too big, so I made a smaller one and put it onto the chest plate. I take some more green stuff because I want to make some flayed skin, and I add some battle damage to the bottom of the square. I put the skin on the leg and I try to smooth it out and add some more damage to it. I also add some chaos trim to the other arm and add some more flesh to the other shoulder pad. To the right knee, I want to add this symbol of Slanesh that I made out of green stuff and plastic card. I also made an extra chaos spike that I added to the shoulder pad. To make the symbol look more uniform, I add some sprue glue to the top of it. I also add some sprue glue to the chest plate too. Then I glue on the spare chaos spike to a shoulder pad. Then I add some sprue glue to the seam where the spike connects to the rest of the trim. When it dries, I'll cut down the spike so it's a little bit smaller. On both arms, I'm going to be cutting off excess plastic that's on the shoulder joint, because I'm going to be switching the shoulder pads around. For the spare armor that goes on the elbow, I'll just be cutting off all the detail. And I'll glue on the new shoulder pad, and I use the left one so the trim faces forward. Then I glue on the spare armor to the elbow. On the flayed skin, I'm going to attach some studs from the Mark 6 shoulder pad so it looks like it's pinning it in place. I also add some studs to the leg skin too. To the left shoulder pad, I also add this rondel from the Infractor's kit. And to the right shoulder pad, I add this Emperor's Children logo, also from the Tormentors kit. And here's the model fully assembled. And here's the model fully painted. Anyways, that's the end of the video. I'd really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below.